Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
What time is it?
It is 7:07.
I thought it was March.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
shit.
March.
Oh. So right. It's
It
March
is March in
17th.
here.
It's St.
Wow.
Patrick's Day.
Mice,
Yeah.
Oh
everybody.
shit, that's the thing that exists.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I can be green.
Yeah.
Green.
Nice.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
I forgot about
That
that
counts.
The Jaker.
Oh shit.
The
You're
Jaker.
right.
Jaker.
You're shit. You're right. We need to be green.
Yes.
do I have a green?
one. Yeah, I'd have
probably
to
don't have a
remember
green.
that
Uh-huh.
page.
Hang on, let me go
Green,
check and see if I have green in my
Okay,
closet.
But I do
fine.
have
Greens
this.
do I have? This one is green.
Guys, I have a
one is
problem. I
green.
have 0 green, only red.
Oh no!
I don't have green, but
don't
I do
pinch
have
me.
booze. So that's.
Yeah.
I would.
Don't
but I
pinch
can't
me.
Face you.
Pitch him.
No.
I can turn around. I get you right now.
I don't have a green one
Oh, wait,
saved on here, unless if I want to
okay,
use just my normal Discord
somebody
avatar.
green?
You're green.
There's a little
Aw,
bit of green in this
shit.
one.
Okay, if we're being silly, I'll stay like this.
Oh, yeah, I have green.
I'm going back.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
Okay,
going
your
back.
outline is green.
That's true.
Green.
Jay wins by default.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Anyways,
Anyways,
we started
hi.
a new chapter today.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
exciting.
start, good start.
Yeah.
Maybe I should open the transcript just in case we need it.
Oh, I forgot to look up who was going to be these opening voices.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Episode 5.
Ablaze.
Turnabout Ablaze.
Quick pull up a transcript.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna help.
Water.
2 cards. One of the Black Raven, and one of the White Raven.
Inside you, there are 2 wolves.
A country torn in 2. One to the west, and one to the east. Germany, Soviet. When those which were split were made whole again. The truth will reveal itself.
It's the Odigarasu! The Odigarasu is here!
Da 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 da. You accursed Yaragarasu! K! You! Quick, everyone!
Okay, what'd you do?
Anyways, 8 hours earlier.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
You
get back
We have passed them.
Okay,
Have a little sip.
It's March in here.
With a little sip.
it's March in here.
It's
It
really
is so
close to
March
today.
in here. It's so nice, almost dreamlike, to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Take a sip.
Take a sip.
Oh, delicious. Especially after that whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewaterland theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office.
Wow.
Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly.
Sorry, buddy.
No.
Lunar, you can't say that.
Mr.
You can't say that, though.
Edgeworth! This is big. Big, I tell you. Hey, what's wrong with you? Where's your enthusiasm?
And suddenly, the phrase, the fragility of dreams comes to mind.
What are you talking about, fragile dreams? Come on, let's go! The fake Yadagarasu isn't going to find herself, you know.
Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake.
Say what?
To be honest, he's not even good enough to be your fake.
I'll make her eat those words.
Fortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. Or unfortunately. Fortunately for her. For them? But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kay.
What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyway, I got something much more important that I want you to see.
Oh? And that is...
Take a look at this.
Oh.
Look at this photograph.
On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secrets. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this.
The date the card mentions is today.
It's actually very close to right now.
Right.
Yes.
Wait,
We
what
sadly
year does
passed
this
it.
take place?
The irrelevant.
Okay.
It's not this year, that's what I know.
Today.
Come on, we've got to hurry. The embassy waits.
I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating?
Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on all the details. But never mind that. Where's your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical today?
I'm not Kay, I'm just too wound up. And I
Well,
am
then you should get wound up too.
incredibly tired.
Why? Because this might be our chance to catch that woman.
You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father, Ben Faraday, 7 years ago.
I'm gonna stab you. And shoot you.
Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom.
Ugh, she makes me so mad. The phony. Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a calling card.
Is that so?
Until a company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarasu so awesome.
So if I got this right, Yatagarasu is supposed to steal the secrets and then send a calling card before they release the secrets to the public. Is that right?
I believe so, yeah. So not before
Okay.
it has, but after it's happened, if
Yeah.
been aware.
Okay. The Yatagarasu's card that's shown in this article, it looks to me as though it could be genuine.
See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yatagarasu. If this isn't a clue that that woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Out the door you go.
Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why.
What's up?
Wow.
Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes?
No, no reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Ms. Yu was also someone of a special nature to me, I agree that there is some merit to be found in investigating this.
I knew you'd come around.
Also, Chad is mentioning this takes place in 2019.
Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
So we are past
Yeah, we're
the Ace
past.
Attorney timeline
Yeah.
in real life.
We're past this Ace Attorney timeline.
What year does Apollo's trilogy take place?
7 years later.
Oh,
Oh,
Which
yeah.
means we're not quite there yet.
but we're
Close.
close.
Yeah.
Close.
It's
Wait.
auto-playing.
We are ready.
Ready to embark on our nightly outing.
And this is where our tale begins.
Now stop doing that.
Aren't both of
Never.
these characters played by Will Powers?
Impressive, isn't it?
Right.
What a coincidence. Ark?
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it.
Got something
I'm
to
worried
say?
about it suddenly.
Don't worry about
Don't worry
this.
about it.
Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy?
Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai Sushi Slash! I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out.
Oh, it was a stage show. Okay, so neither of them are Will Powers.
Yes.
I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television.
I have to say though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building.
Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by two countries.
So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right?
Yes, it would appear that the Steel
Alabasta.
Samurai.
Eh?
Don't worry about it.
Alabaster? Like, okay. Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well.
Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja.
Fuck you.
They're both dead.
You!
They're both dead.
The Republic of Babel? Babel?
Sure.
Sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja stage show.
Wait, like the Tower of Babel?
Yeah,
Maybe.
like it's not spelled the same, but Babel.
Babal.
Babal.
Hop, hoppa.
A babble.
Hoppa, hoppa.
That's something for fangirls like me.
I was thinking that too, Gomez. Babar the elephant.
We've totally got to see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end.
You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja.
No.
So,
you're crazy.
anyway, about today's event, what's it called again?
The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Babar Goodwill Jubilee. The small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babal. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature. And it was called the Principality of Cordopia.
ABC.
So, did the Cold War happen in this universe?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
No such things are ever relevant.
I did catch the ABC thing, that's clever.
Yeah. Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two. Those signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. Cordopia. The KG-8 incident. And what was referred to as the second KG-8 incident. I remember it like it was yesterday. Flashback, flashback. In which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Cordopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Atagarasu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something.
Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again?
If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Alabas versus Babel Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had pretty bad relationships with each other. But, supposedly, they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event.
If that's the case, then why the verses?
Also, both countries claim to own the real Primadux statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal.
Okay, I need to remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires.
Well, when it comes to treasure, I just can't help myself. You know that.
We have the finest owl in the nation here to examine the artworks. She had better be saying that in jest.
Hey, I could read your body language, you know, and you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you.
I know. But although we don't know if the Yarakarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place.
Is it time to walk around and see why Ark hates this room?
Nah. Just experience it naturally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there something I can help you with?
I was wondering what is beyond these doors.
It's the Alabastian Embassy. Now, unless you have some business with the embassy.
I suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the embassy right now.
Well, you don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard.
Okay, chill.
No.
Jay.
10 more minutes. No, 5 more minutes. Is it really bad for me to spend time doing this? It's not else. Would someone please just tell me what I should do?
You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance?
Leave me alone. And listen, look at me. I'm trying to figure out when is the right time to talk to that girl over there. And if I mess up, it'll be because I'm talking to you right now.
Sometimes somehow I get the feeling he's about to fall flat on his face.
Me too.
Well, let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone.
Sorry, buddy.
You know, I've seen a lot of these shows in a bunch of... Oh, but today's show, it was like they went for a complete comedy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the last movie, The Steel Samurai, I couldn't help but laugh.
I know, right? And that Pink Princess's movements were really stiff. In the middle of the show, I could swear I heard some...
Oh, I know. I totally thought that too. The Pink Prince had a bad hip. Seriously? Just what we were thinking, you know?
I suppose there's no graceful way to insert myself into this conversation.
By the way, if you want like a hint on what to examine the last, avoid those pamphlets.
Okay.
What pamphlets?
This is the perfect angle.
Whose pose do you...
Nani?
Go, my image. Travel across the wave world and into every TV set across the globe.
A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better.
Duh!
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
We're
Oh!
in danger.
Fraud roll detected.
No!
Yes, peeking at the very edge of the screen.
Why?
I'm so happy.
Lunar for now?
I'm not.
And we're here reporting live from the Theaterum Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say.
Okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through.
Excuse me, but when you're ready to film for Rio, would you mind giving me a call? I sense that you didn't hear a single word I just said.
A lot of auto-scrolling text in here, huh?
Okay, that's good. All right, now give me a dramatic slam right there. Stop. Hey, do you mind? Get out of the way, buddy. Okay, once more. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay, was that my fault just now?
Yes.
Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should just leave him alone.
It appears that the child is watching a video from the first season of The Steel Samurai.
Go, keep on fighting until your last breath. Go, my hero, the Steel Samurai.
Completely absorbed in singing the theme song. I see. I'll let the child watch in peace.
Aw.
My new fan.
Hey, you.
Hello.
Where in tarnation are they? Come on, Big Scoop! Hey, mister, get out of the way. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Have they met?
Ugh.
Yes.
I think they have.
I seem to remember this woman from somewhere. Yet my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone.
Yeah, I remember now. She testified against him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there something I can help you with?
I was wondering what is beyond these doors as I gently stroke your chest with my finger.
What are
I'm not
doing
into that.
there?
At work, I'm not into that. The Babalese embassy is just beyond these doors, sir. Why am I hearing high-pitched noise in the background?
That's just Kay.
Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access?
No, that's quite all right.
Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Babal.
Well then, since we're here,
An embassy isn't some sort of theme park, Kay.
you're such a buzzkill.
Why isn't it a theme park, though?
Could be.
Could be.
Progression?
Progression?
These are pamphlets about the two embassies here on this table.
Still looks weird to me.
The country split in two a few years back. And they've shared the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since.
Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build two separate ones, huh? Ow!
Meow.
No.
Environmental storytelling. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Meow. I should think of some reason why, Kay. I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these.
Okay.
So you have to leave the building in order to get into these two embassies?
What is all the hubbub?
Hey, look, it's the Steel Samurai! And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him!
Aww.
Oh.
Is a murder about to happen? The Iron Infant has a gun.
Sir, I want your Said,
I'm your biggest fan!
I'm your biggest fan!
Hang on. Okay, how do I look?
You look great.
May I speak to you for a second?
What are you doing later?
It's the Steel Samurai. Ugh.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for?
Please, excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before.
No.
Aww.
It looks like he's written something down for you.
To Edgeworth from Steel Samurai Daddy.
No.
Married man of Neil Old.
Oh, okay.
Wow, an autograph! Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Edgeworth?
He's delighted.
He is so
I'm about
happy.
to steal the samurai.
Yes, good. Into
Daddy.
my pocket you go.
Still samurai daddy. Married man of New Old Tokyo.
Mr. Steel
Not to you.
Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you.
And now the Steel
pardon
Samurai
me.
will proceed to enter the kingdom of Alabast to shake the hand of the ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be thought of as a goodwill ambassador from our country to the something.
Our own.
Our own.
Something.
There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world.
He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he?
Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera.
In just a few seconds, the Jamma Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jamma Ninja will enter the Republic of Babal. He is set to meet the ambassador of Babal at that time. Ah! The Jamma Ninja show is about to start! We gotta get back to our seats!
Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas.
Well, this show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry.
Married man of New Old Tokyo, well, just because there's a goalkeeper doesn't mean you can't score.
If we miss even a second of the Jamma Ninja's awesome playing, I'll never forgive you.
I was about to say why the raccoon and then I remembered that tanukis exist.
Yeah.
I suppose I'm not about to give you much of a choice here, are you, Kay? I expected a gavel sound.
I could listen to that A Ninja Marked for Death's lullaby song all day. His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice, now that's the Jamma Ninja's greatest weapon. Ah, those pieces of Jamma Ninja merchandise over there, I've got to have them. Especially with the hair sticks they're selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones the heroine Princess Missoula wears in her hair.
Hat air.
Hat hair.
Anyway, the clearly
Anyway?
inferior.
Anyway, hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
You're thinking of going home, aren't you?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatakarasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely, it was simply a prank.
No way. I just know the Yatagrasu will show.
But I thought you said that the Yatakarasu doesn't send calling cards.
Yeah, I did, but
I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase.
that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card.
A genuine fake.
Well, how can I word this? The Yatagrasu's mark on that calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now?
We've got a problem. The Yatakarasu has been spotted in Alabast.
Uh-oh. Oh, Nani!
Hear
Oh,
that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony. Hey, what gives?
I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter.
What the? Hey! The Steel Samurai just waltzed straight on through without one. Now, if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony is going to escape.
You're so good at espionage.
Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be a part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country,
Mr. Edgeworth! I'm going to enter through Babal and climb over the wall into Alabast.
you would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another... Okay, are you listening to me?
Clearly not.
Kay Faraday,
Kay?
I'm coming through.
I thought it was
Yes,
him
and
using her
welcome.
full name. Like, Kay Faraday, you get back here
You
right
get
this
back
instant.
here this instant.
Oh, the full government name. Yes, and welcome.
Someone stop her. Anyone.
No,
Why did the other guard not stop her from doing that?
He's an idiot.
I didn't hear that part.
Aren't you supposed to search her?
Oh, only that side. Our side welcomes anyone.
Kay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence.
Fire! This is too big for us to handle! Looks like the Yatagarasu came to Babal too!
Oh.
Man, it's been 8 hours already.
Yeah. You, accursed Yatagarasu. Okay, you had better be all right, wherever you are.
Oh, it makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah. The Gem and Ninja show was 7 hours long. That's how it happened.
No.
I told you it wasn't me.
Oh dear.
Hold it.
Too much running. Kay, are you all right?
Do I look all right to you? Now, can you do something about this woman?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this?
Well, sir, it's, well, this.
Yeah, Mr. Grizz. Oh, ouch.
It wasn't me. He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yatagarasu. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage.
A suspicious person.
A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious.
Red Hood.
When I saw that person, I immediately thought that that must be the fake Yatagarasu. So I chased after them into the embassy and then into here and then lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it.
What are you so worked up over? There's no reason for you to be this loud.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Sheena, I believe your name is, correct? And if you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime, is that also correct?
The pin in her neck.
Hmm?
The what?
She has a pin on her neck that's just the Yatagarasu symbol.
Oh,
So
sure.
that might be a little incriminating.
What?
You refuse to answer.
I thought you
Are you
first
talking
meant Sheena.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
Oh God.
You have
Down.
lovely eyes.
Down.
That what?
Sit.
Huh?
I don't
I just
listen
realized
to
she
you.
took off her sunglasses. I wasn't going like awooga.
Not you!
Oh, okay.
I have never been so insulted.
I don't need to answer.
You're not wrong, but also.
You're merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority.
Hey, pal. What the heck does that, why? It happened here with Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction, the end. And seeing just how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we'd like.
Unfortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter. This office is considered to be a part of the Republic of Babal, which means that anything that happens in here default to the control of the Babalese government and Babalese law,
It's time.
giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights.
Extraterrestrial rights? Sir, do you really believe that the truth is out there? Oh, I was gonna make that joke. He made that joke too. Shit.
Same brain
Gee,
cell.
and you wonder why we cast you.
I saw that. I was like, Jay's either gonna mystery that on purpose or just say that.
Yeah, I just said it.
Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what was agreed to by our respective governments. Edgeworth is definitely the Scully, right?
I haven't watched X-Files.
Me neither.
I don't know if Gumshoe
Do I have the
quite
right-
makes
it's
Mulder
been-
status.
Wait, do I have the names mixed up? It's been a long time since I've watched
It's
X-Files.
Mulder and Scully. She's Scully.
Okay. Yeah, Edgeworth is the Scully.
Hmm.
Right? And Gumshoe wants to believe.
I can be a boulder. Look at my shoulder.
Okay, we're moving on. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place. Which means we can do little here in this situation.
No way, sir.
Please leave this matter in Interpol's hand and go home.
That's what you sound like.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth.
He's not? Oh.
It's not.
Lunar.
This might be Sap, actually. Oh, no. I
No.
think you're right, you're right.
In that case, allow me to join your investigation?
Yeah!
Oh.
Sissy! Who's this man?
Ambassador Paleno, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation.
It's really nothing. You don't know that. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I want to help you as much as I can.
Flashing back to red and white.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly.
Francisca.
Well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here in all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct.
Yeah, I know.
Already? What is it?
Hold it. Ambassador Palermo.
And you are?
I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Ms. Von Karma's assistant.
Assistant?
Miles, what the heck do you think you're...
Yeah.
Please, I implore you, Ambassador Palermo.
Very well. I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant?
It's alright, I was always the smart one. I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation.
There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression on your face.
Francisca, please.
I don't know what you're planning quite yet. But at least I do know one thing, and that you are now my subordinate.
We're not gonna survive.
We're
I'm going to forget this, aren't I?
Just remember that my whip is always ready to take you, should you have a brain lapse.
Who let it get longer?
Of course. I'll keep that in mind.
If you are done playing games,
Right. Let's begin the investigation.
Did the stream zoom out for anyone else? What does that mean? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Are you running away
By
from
the-
you?
Is your stream
By the way-
running?
then you better get.
By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here?
Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Babalese embassy today.
And why are police guarding an embassy?
Well, on account of the car they got from the Yatagarasu. They called us up and asked us for the help, sir. Oh, and because we've been searching for the Yatagarasu for the past 7 years, it was a more or less mutually beneficial agreement, if you ask me.
Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to competently perform your guard duty yet again.
Yay!
I look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands.
Before that, sir, can you imagine the jacket behind Von Karma fitting on Von Karma? Can you imagine that? She'd be gone. but sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to even buy instant noodles anymore and/or Swiss rolls.
It'd be like a cloak on us, sir.
This man hasn't tasted a Swiss roll in years.
It'd be her against the world.
This ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling.
No.
I'm a genius.
A ceiling
Double
fan? Well, what does one of those do?
It fans the ceiling.
Oh.
Exactly what it sounds like. It's a fan that is installed on one's ceiling.
Well, if I had one of those in my room, I'd go dizzy from staring at it as I slept.
Detective Gumshoe. In the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep.
Well, maybe they drew those sprites for you, they didn't for me.
He sleeps with his eyes open so he can always watch out for criminals.
Because there's an international treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it?
Retracts hand.
Nor sneeze on it! I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat.
The what?
Gotta watch out for Nicolas Cage's. But if there's a possibility that it is related to the murder, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we just give up for now? Come on. We can force and let us investigate it later when we have some solid proof.
I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the Prima Dux statues Kay was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
No. Is it just me or does this man look just like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins.
Yeah, he's
Twins.
Those countries claim
the
to
gold
own the real
Ronin.
woman. National treasure only ambassador and secretariat can touch.
Nat treasure.
Is it perhaps pronounced Primadou?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Anyways,
Why
Mr.
is there
Grizz.
so much California
Prima
stuff on the
Oh yeah,
shelf?
Mr. Grizz. I didn't even realize.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh,
Some American stuff. Got the Statue of Liberty, the Arch, Space Needle. Wait, is that the statue from Ace Attorney 3 up there at the top?
It's
the
a similar
thinker.
statue.
Oh,
The Thinker.
You're talking about the
what-
bear statue, right?
No, at the top.
No, I'm talking
I don't
about
know
at the
where
very
it says
top. Is that the
Oh.
one with the sword that had like the
Mm.
the sword with the 7 things on it?
I don't
Yeah.
see that.
I don't know.
Doesn't have a sword. Chat, what is that statue?
I don't know.
Not that, I think.
Benjamin Franklin,
No.
The bear.
the bear.
The bear.
But Mr. Edgeworth, there's just something on this display rack, sir. It is one of 3 knives and/or 2.
Knives. Though the blades that are all that remain of them, unfortunately.
I guess the handles got boined off by the foyer.
Oh.
Ah, so even the knives fell victim to the fire.
Ambassador Palermo, are these knives yours?
Why, yes, they are. They are a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babal. These butterfly-themed knives, along with the Alabast's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Babylese ones have been reduced to this state.
Ornamental knives. There's a small release on the tang of this blade. Ambassador Plano, what is this notch here for?
Oh, that! It's a feature of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them, so that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course.
Ooh.
I see. So these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed.
Interesting.
Yes, Chris.
It's a shame that
Mr.
they
Chris.
got burned.
These shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia.
Oh, it's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Babylese embassy.
Well, we are in America.
Yep.
So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir?
Definitely America. Perhaps the Babylese are studying American culture and our tourism industry. They have plans to make the Babylese tourism industry truly flourish. They would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose.
Hamburger. Oh, speaking of tourism, I got this from the blonde guy over there.
Eat your burgers, Dick.
I haven't had one in a month.
Aw.
Oh, but if I bring this with me to Babel, I can trade them for a few buffets.
Oh. So, how do you expect to travel to Babal?
Well, the whole world is connected by the ocean, sir. For an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babel if I have to.
Refusable coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things. It looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is it okay for me to talk about the clocks in my house, sir? Do you want to hear about my
No.
clocks? Come on.
If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing. But
Well, there's this one clock that I'm in by myself, but the timer is
that's quite enough, Detective.
But
Aw.
no. I made a clock.
Okay, let's
I
finally look
think
at
It
the
was out of a
It's 6
toaster,
p.m.
but oh.
So our victim was the secretariat of this embassy, I take it?
Manny Cochin. I heard he was an admirable person. Very admirable.
Yeah.
Admirable. Your English still needs work.
Admirable. Listen, English is my second language. I'm German.
Yes.
We
German.
know.
I am German.
Speak German for us, Franziska.
Sprechen
got
her.
Sie Deutsch?
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
Guten Tag.
9.
Yes, very good.
How fancy.
The cause of death was established at the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back.
We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle.
So Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death in the middle of the raging fire. What in the world happened inside this room?
Cause of death, single stabbed to the base of the neck. Body wasn't badly burnt by the fire.
3.
Yes, Jay?
I got it.
I won't rest!
What is it, Jay?
I finally got the count to 3. There was only 2 on the wall, and now there's a third knife on the floor. Don't worry, Edgeworth, I'm on it.
Thank
True
you.
story, part of my job is coaching students on German pronunciation.
Really?
Yeah, because they're opera students.
Is that German?
Is this? We were just talking about German, like Italian, German, and the worst language, French.
Sacre bleu.
God, is this knife the meta weapon?
Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound.
I suppose this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife. Or at least this blade.
This has got some really fancy ornamentation going on, eh, sir? This thing practically screams artsy at me, too. Although it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing I said was artsy. Mother.
But the handle is
What?
Huh? What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Mother.
But the handle is pristine. There's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful. Covered in the victim's blood. That blade matches the wound butterfly motif is there. Words.
Yes.
Words.
Is that a key knife?
Not
Oh,
any
wow.
key knife.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I was just joking. Oh, is that what that is?
No,
Nah,
yeah,
bro, that's a key
that's
knife.
totally what that is.
That's a key
Oh,
knife.
shit!
That's a key knife. There appears to be something in his pocket. Nani? This key, it can't be. Isn't this the Yatagarasu's key that was stolen 7 years ago?
What? But that's...
Yeah, 7 years ago. Oh! You mean that case where I was framed, sir?
Yes, it's the piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago,
7.
which was then stolen by Callisto Yu.
What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this here key, sir? I thought he was killed with an avatar.
Scruffy, at the very least try to remember the details of crimes you were a suspect in.
But I was acquitted.
Francisca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Ms. Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of the key's existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have been... I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge.
Me too. Oh, I feel like the victim right now, all trampled on, sir.
I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now.
Wait.
What? The secret to this key is...
Ba 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 ba. Oh.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Da 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 da.
Oh ho! Wow, it's an amazing, sir. It's some kind of magic trick and/or illegal knife.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
Why does the key part look the way that it does?
I don't know.
It's
How does that
fancy.
work?
Old-timey key.
Okay.
I knew it. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her.
Ah, you it.
I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade.
I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it?
Do it for the vine.
I ain't
Yes, it
gonna
looks
do
like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade.
Vine, sir. I look like a bunch of stars, if you ask me.
Stars.
Yeah, look at them. Up and down.
Very long stars.
Yeah.
Like Star of David stars.
It's like one of them six-sided stars, just like the police marks on our IDs.
I really don't think you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement.
Maybe there is something there. Maybe Gumshoe's seeing something that we're not.
I mean, I do see it. It's a little silly though.
It's silly.
The real question is why the Babalese Embassy's secretariat holding this?
While we don't know how Mr. Cochin came to possess this key, we do know that this was stolen by the Yatagarasu from the Cadopian embassy.
That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer.
I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Codopia.
Why don't you ask Ambassador Paliano about what he knows?
But
Supposedly...
he's dead.
No, that's the guy who died is a different guy.
Oh, okay.
Paliano is the blonde guy that's standing in the room right now.
Oh, Mr. Fingers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't call me that.
Supposedly, he was a candidate to be the next Cadopian ambassador once long ago. I can't read today.
Stop that.
I understand.
Well, there's your second language.
That's true. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have. Reading is hard.
Yeah.
Why can't this guy answer our questions? What's his problem?
Well, you know.
You ever think about how, like, this game gets to have a lot of red blood, but Danganronpa all games had pink blood?
That was
Like
a little more of a stylistic choice and to avoid 18.
Some of the murders in Danganronpa are a lot more graphic, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
There is a lot more blood in that game.
Yeah, it's got that little bit of a
Doesn't-
splotch.
Doesn't Ace Attorney 1 open on an animated scene of a giant pool of blood?
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the Ace Attorney games is rated M.
Yeah.
Which one?
The
it
one
Spirit
we
of
haven't
Justice?
played yet. Yes.
Oh, right.
No,
Oh!
not Spirit of Justice. Yes, Spirit of Justice. Wait.
No, Spirit of Justice
Dual-
is the one that we have
next
played.
one.
5.
The Dual
5
Destinies.
is...
Rated
Yeah,
M
that one.
for
Yes.
meanies.
And for meanies. That's the only reason why I remember it.
Yeah. Did you read this line?
Let's say no. This man, where do I know him from? Grinder?
No.
Did I swipe right on this guy?
No.
Oh yeah, the stab wound, maybe.
It's a knife wound.
It's
Yeah.
obvious what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound.
Indeed.
I'm here too.
Yeah, that's...
Have you explored every nook and cranny now, or
It certainly seems like it.
was there something
What about
between his
that?
legs?
What about that panel between his legs? Yeah. No? Okay.
It's just a panel. Okay. It could be an envelope or
A slice of cheese.
Yeah, we
Okay,
got
we're
it
done.
Here.
Yeah.
It's a good way to check.
you have explored every nook and cranny.
In the safe.
A small personal save.
This was Mr. Cochin's office, so perhaps he stored his most important documents in here.
Of course it's locked. It appears we won't be able to open it without the key.
Could it be?
No,
Could
there's
it
no
be?
way.
The key. Wait, no, that's just talking about the knife handle.
Uh-oh.
Damn it.
I thought for sure that we would have a factoid about the knife handles being interchangeable.
Yeah, we don't have that actually in our logic.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not
Well,
important.
that's some fireplace. You know, if it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Oh, and if these are a staple in every Balgani's house, then I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit too.
Just how old are you again, detective?
25.
Oops, that's the wrong button.
Eureka!
Are ceiling fans less common in Japan? Is that what Gumshoe's
Maybe.
reaction was about earlier?
He's 32 here.
Maybe. Ceiling fans are really uncommon here.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've seen maybe 2.
I guess you don't need it to be colder.
Yeah. Miles Edgeworth.
What is it?
Let me tell you something.
No.
You are currently my subordinate. And if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect.
What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that would be necessary, Franziska.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me.
I thought Franziska was flying around the world in pursuit of a smuggling case. So then why is she here at this embassy?
Why is she here
That is-
when she is supposed to be overseas in pursuit of a smuggling ring?
That is the smuggest she has ever looked in any picture.
I should have presented the badge. Damn it.
You still have time.
Yeah. I was investigating at the Alabastian embassy when I got wind of this mess.
Ah, that's right. The Yatagarasu was due to appear at that embassy as well.
Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Alabastian embassy as well. But I left Ancient Lang in charge of that case and came over to the Babalese embassy.
My boy.
So Agent Lang is here as well.
Why are you surprised? I'm here.
Yeah. I see you've met. Well, he is in the Alabastian embassy acting as bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. I need to present the badge. Damn it. What about your prosecutor's badge? I have one too, you know.
Ah, yes. So you do. But seeing as I'm not currently a proper prosecutor, I thought I'd like to give presenting it a try.
Is that any way for you to act towards your superior?
As if threatening or whipping is the proper way of lecturing someone.
Autograph.
Guess what we have?
Ms. Von Karma, Sissy, what do you think of this piece of evidence?
Well, since you asked so nicely as my subordinate, I'll answer you. However, as your superior, I must also make sure that my subordinates grow on the job. Therefore, please gather your own thoughts together first, then try presenting again.
Simple, I don't have any thoughts about that. Would have sufficed.
Apparently that wasn't the autograph, but I just looked at there's no autograph talking thing.
So the suspect in the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu?
Kay would never harm a soul, sir.
Kay?
I want to steal. You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday.
So she's that feisty little girl.
Kay's been on the trail of the Yanagarasu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life.
I see.
Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all. It's just terrible.
How so?
Well, the Yatagarasu sends a card saying, I'll be there to steal your dirtiest secret. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
But all we've had is an arson and a murder. The lab and the lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract, and I'm going on the rap sheet.
Let's go on the rap sheet.
If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight.
I do wonder though if Callisto really is the Yatagarasu.
Nope, that's all with you. Alright, what you got? That's not what I
You
was
missed me.
looking at.
There are still some burnt objects scattered on the floor. Yeah.
Well, boing things get boinked, and then they become boink things, you know?
No, because there's no way to prove that the burnt things started out as burnt things.
Why would they be point before? Oh, was it a point thing or was it not? I have no idea what's going on anymore, sir.
Stepladder.
No.
Yes, I
Ceiling
suppose
fan.
it's a bit hard for someone with a burnt-out light bulb to comprehend.
Aw.
Good one, Miles.
I can't believe that Manny fell among thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is.
Ambassador Poleno, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police. That and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Cochin's as well.
Do I have
Eyes!
to? You're rather strong, man. Aren't you? How fascinating!
No, I definitely swiped left on you.
You don't know that. Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these.
My fingers.
My coupons!
I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe.
Oh, no. These are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babal. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babal.
Now I remember. The Republic of Babal is known for its feverish tourism industry.
We need this.
Present the badge. Damn it.
Oh, is that a prosecutor's badge? It has a very cool design. Ah, I know! We should start selling items like this as souvenirs in Babal. The tourists will absolutely go nuts over them.
Please don't compare a proud symbol of my profession to a cheap souvenir.
Oh, I will.
I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Cochin.
He was my secretary in the embassy secretariat, charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything, counting, printing, taking care of our national treasures.
He fixed the printers? Brave man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but did you say printing?
Oh, our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So, in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy.
What?
I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I feel I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before.
Oh, yes! Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG-8 incident.
The KG-8 incident?
I'm more surprised that you've forgotten. The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny.
Oh.
I thought that was him, yeah.
Yeah,
I
he was
didn't-
familiar.
He's been
So your Mr. Cochin is the same man as the one in that case?
It's been 10 years.
It's been 7.
Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job. She was the one who planned this event and was to oversee this embassy's renovations. It really is a shame. He had such a bright future ahead of him.
Renovation?
He thought you were done.
I did.
What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations?
We can't have tourists and visitors that to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? Our renovating embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best is now no longer with us.
No.
Ambassador Poleno, I was wondering if I may ask you about Codopia.
Codopia! Alright, what would you like to talk about?
First, I'd like to ask you about this key.
What about this key?
I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct?
Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly.
Let's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife.
Oh, how fascinating!
Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key?
In its knife form, there's a flower mark on the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be a part of Canopia.
And how did you come to that conclusion?
It has both the Canopia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose Manny used his key here at the embassy when we were still in Canopia.
This key was stolen from the Canopian embassy 7 years ago by the Yatagarasu. Ambassador Paleno, this key was stolen from the Canopian embassy 7 years ago by Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu.
Oh, really?
You were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at that time.
I'm sorry I can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babal became its own independent nation. But if Manny were still alive, we would probably know what would happen back then.
Mr. Cochin and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatakarasu's key here in the present.
Okay,
Bye.
let's start logicking some things.
Logic!
Manny.
Key. Locked safe. Connect.
Make them no
Yes.
longer locked.
We know for a fact that the Yatakarasu's key was used at this embassy.
Uh-huh.
Furthermore, we found it in the victim Mr. Cochin's pocket.
Uh-huh.
Which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office.
Oh, good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out. I love being your rubber duck.
It appears I was correct.
Yeah.
The key that was left to us in the victim's pocket is literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. Huh.
Hey, ha!
What do we have here?
Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yatagarasu made off with everything, sir?
No, detective. I believe all we need is a closer look.
Guns and your glasses.
Tom Nook!
I see good.
What is this here?
Well, look at the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir.
No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe.
You can't get stuck in a safe. No, way, you're right. It won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck inside of a safe before, sir.
Hold it. Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe.
The safe is stuck on the paper?
In a way, yes.
I see. I'm gonna make that.
Allow me
lie.
to elucidate. What I mean is, the secret to the safe is that
2 compartments?
2 compartments, false
It's
wall.
completely empty.
Even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore,
yeah.
with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there's an extra bit of space behind the back wall of the safe. In other words, this safe has a second compartment.
Wait, what?
I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in a natural manner. However, if what you say is correct, and there is a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then?
I'll punch
As
it.
you can see, there is no other lock or keyhole in sight.
Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on the safe.
Oh?
Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mystery second lock.
On the left?
The safe and its locks. All right then, since you are so sure of yourself, show me how you deduced your answer. Oh? That.
Because that's the latch. We can look
Maybe
at
it's
it.
also the keyhole.
Oh.
Well, hey, there's a hole there, sir.
Oh, it wasn't clear to me that it was a hole rather than a latch. It's a little too oddly shaped for a latch hole.
Wow, that is a funny shape for a latch hole, huh? It's shaped kinda like a star, don't you think, sir?
Detective, I would hardly call that shape a star. There must be some reason for this hole.
Well, there's gotta be some reason why the hole's shaped so weirdly, you know?
Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so.
Me
I don't
overthink? Never.
Maybe I'm overthinking things? Nah, there's no way I could ever do that to him. Don't whip me. Don't whip me.
Detective Gumshoe, could you please be quiet for a second? You're frightening me. Is this spot somehow connected to my evidence?
It's this.
Oh.
Eureka! Doesn't
don't
the
know
shape of the keyhole remind you of something, Francisca?
The shape? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Is that so? The person who used the safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to the hidden half look so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out?
Yeah.
You can't be serious.
See, the average intellect would think it's simply a latch hole.
Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of the safe?
I said, fully believing that it was just a latch hole earlier in this investigation. That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove to you right now that the Yatagarasu's key is the key that will open it.
The Atagrasu's key? Miles Edgeworth, this had better be a very bad joke.
Oh, sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatagarasu's key is the very key that would open the second compartment to the safe.
We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key.
What could possibly go in there?
Ah!
Ah,
Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yatagarasu's key was originally meant to open Mr. Cochin's safe in the Cadopian embassy.
Sir?
We confirmed that as fact by opening the door to his safe. Yes, Gumshoe.
Sir, I just want you to make sure. Is that knife unloaded while you're looking down the barrel?
Sir, please don't point that thing at me while you're talking.
Very dangerous, sir.
Don't wave it around my face.
Now, let's take a look at the back end of the key. Looking at the knife portion head-on, what do you see?
what are you talking? Ah!
Stab. Oh.
It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed from head-on, the knife's blade is exactly the same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to a hidden portion of the safe.
But that's preposterous!
Because it looks like a knife and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife. But for both the safe and its key, it conceals such clever tricks. Whatever is hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance.
Then it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy,
Drugs?
hurry up and open that safe.
Yes, sir. No, opening it now, sir. I wasn't listening though. How do we? Oh, there we go.
Oh, these items, they're...
Drugs.
I'll go back and...
No, that was
Oh, it's a bunch of funny-shaped things. I guess they're pieces of art, sir. But there's no blood on them.
You're in the way. Now move, Scruffy.
I didn't think I was in the way.
These pieces of art. They're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world.
I figured as much. These are the treasures the section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Yes. These are pieces of stolen art from around the world. Carmen, San Diego, I'm closing in. I wonder
how much that they're worth, especially this one with the dragon on it. Hey!
Scruffy,
Raise the plate.
don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Why? Do you have any idea what would happen to you if one of them were to break?
Is this just me, or did she hit one of the pieces of art just now?
Got excited and punched it.
Paper?
This is the document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about.
Beats me, sir.
Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, Detective? A content blur. Mr. Cochin's name is written here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is.
Are we missing a page?
Nah. 1 out of
Nah.
3. 3 out of 3. No, you got the first and the last page. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Is that it?
I saw another highlight
could ask-
further down.
Oh.
To build this sort of trick into one safe is really something.
Yeah, it's neat how the safe has 2 compartments, but what's really impressive is at the other end of this key is another key. I totally hadn't noticed.
I wonder if Mr. Cochin was just paranoid, or if he had secrets of that great of value.
Speaking of paranoid, I once sharpened both ends of my pencil. But then when I went to erase something, I got all paranoid and I was gonna stab myself.
Don't do that.
Please refrain from dispensing your special brand of unrelated stories while on duty.
Yes.
Hang on. He'd sharpen both ends, and then turn it around to erase something, but only then worried he was gonna stab himself? When both ends were already sharp?
I don't
Well,
know.
the plan was to actually have one side of the head, because I got 2 pencils, see. One side was going to be double-ended as a point, and the other one was going to be double-ended as the 2 erasers sides, and I was going to forget and stab myself.
It appears that we found the key to the Yatagarasu. No, Miss Yu stole 7 years ago.
Well, since it was originally from this embassy, maybe she came back to return it.
I don't think she's the type to be so kind as to do such a thing, Detective.
Okay, then what do you think, sir? Oh, I thought she was here.
Ugh.
Ah,
Hi.
at least so you. For what reason did she steal the key?
I summoned her with my brain.
Is that everything here?
Fight me, Dachi.
Back out and check if. Okay, yeah.
I won't rest.
There's
Oh.
more.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
Mm.
Where?
Was it the little gold thing down there? No.
There's nothing on that one.
Burnt stuff, or is there something outside the safe?
Oh, yeah, to the right of the safe, maybe.
No.
No.
It's not.
The fireplace. No. Huh?
What the heck?
Door?
The lock on the back of the door? The top of the safe?
Maybe there is nothing left.
Maybe Edgeworth's crazy.
Maybe.
Maybe it's come back later.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's
I'm
more after we do
crazy.
some more logic.
Maybe.
Dirty secret. Did you also come back because of the calling card?
Could it be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eureka!
To steal your dirtiest secret. Dirty. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yatakarasu was about to steal is in this very room?
Dirty secret?
Francisco, you're in pursuit of some dirty underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence.
In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in the Babalese embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation?
I think I just might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth.
Okay. Smuggling.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
How big?
Bye! Francisco, when last we talked, you said you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you're here right now is related to that?
Yes. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off. Hey, it's the page!
Don't worry about
This
it.
accounting document.
It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details.
The
However,
middle one.
The middle one.
He can't hear.
He's gone. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Cadopia. Which means that somewhere in the countries of Alabast and Babel is the head. The one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring.
That's Francisca for you. She's amazing, pursuing this case with all she has.
Okay. So now, I assume if we go back here, there's something more here. Yep. Deduce!
This spot's somehow connected to the evidence.
Could it be?
No.
Yeah! Take a good look at these documents, Francisca.
It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here. I wonder where the second page could be.
Correct. We must find the middle one. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3?
Well, well. It certainly looks that way.
It's like runes
Yeah, they
or
do.
something.
Hmm.
By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems like you've now found what you were looking for.
Yes, and with this, it has become crystal clear that Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Babalese ink.
Babalese ink?
Babalese ink is a special product from the Republic of Babel. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported.
It's explosive.
And that reason is...
That's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
Why am I flashing back to Apollo Justice right now?
Because there
Don't
was
worry about
also a smuggling case in that game.
Small quantities of stuff? I don't know.
Yeah.
In any case, it seems...
In any case, it seems
Sorry.
that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin.
His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere. Making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation.
But it's so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice.
Well, even if he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds.
You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested.
Aww.
Dead horse, stick, dead man with a whip. The same thing. Franziska, you must know that Manny Cochin was the suspect in the KG-8 incident.
Of course I know. On top of being at the head of the smuggling ring, there is the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Okay. Does that mean you have more to say? No?
No.
Okay. I haven't spoken to you yet.
Kay, are you alright?
You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right?
Yes, of course I don't. And I promise to prove that it wasn't you.
That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It would be wise of you to give up while you can.
No, I don't think so. Jay isn't... Jay isn't lying. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true.
Am I gonna go to jail?
Yes. You, the real-life person.
Oh no.
Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident.
I can't allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocence post-haste.
I'm gonna touch that
This guy's
statue.
over here doing a Dark Souls emote.
Praise the sun. Sorry, but Interpol is still conducting its investigation beyond this point.
I'm a subordinate of Ms. Karma. Is there some reason why I'm being denied access?
My superior clearly stated, don't you dare let anyone near the site. You got it? If I let you examine the site, my superior would get really angry at me.
And is your superior Ms. Karma?
No.
You know, Mr. Edgeworth, I feel really bad for the guy, so why don't we just do what he says?
Yes, I suppose we might as well.
Okay.
I am here for hints.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, hey, it's another star.
There we go.
I believe it is a symbol of the Republic of Babal.
What a nice star that is.
Yeah.
A drawing this big on the wall of the embassy. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism.
Well, I got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country of wherever we live.
Vornia.
You may
Yes.
want to detective, however, I have yet to see the fruits of your desire.
You don't got to be so blunt about it, sir.
Here we go.
Can we logic further? I know you.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
The design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special bubbly species of butterfly.
It does, doesn't it? Plus, it says right here.
This knife is a property of the Republic of Babal.
What do you mean we missed that the entire time?
Perhaps this means that the knife used in the crime was found right in this room?
There we go.
Oh, we missed a line.
Did we?
Too bad.
Apparently, we could have presented the smuggling thing to Palano.
Oh.
Are you done
Maybe you're
investigating?
like, I didn't do it.
He will be like, oh, this is bad, really, really bad. Oh, Babal is in a bind now.
Huh.
Mm,
Well, now it's not in the bind, so we're good.
Yeah.
Hey. Unbound.
You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one who could be. Now come quietly, Yadagarasu. Okay, Faraday.
Here, I break my arm.
Gonna? You're under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin.
Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here, and he was already...
Shindaru.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Get Miranda'd. Hold it. I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means you're a dummy.
Well, no, you're a dummy.
Dummy.
I do believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime.
Very well. I suppose I have no choice.
Slap.
I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Even your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babylonis embassy tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly,
That's it.
other than her, there was no one else here with the body.
Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yatagarasu.
Exactly. But it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu almost every time she can.
Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu.
Imposter or not, it matters not. The Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu.
Very well. But I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Mr. Manikochin.
Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of.
Baloney.
I'm gonna press.
Blah.
They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu has committed murder has eluded us.
Of course, I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babylonis embassy right away. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. That's a weird sound. In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. Blah blah.
The confusion caused by the fire. Are you saying that the Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire?
A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area.
Oh!
The officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire.
A suspicious person in long coat is also here. Sounds like we have a phantom in our midst.
As somebody in a long coat, I just want to say that I did not light no fires, okay? It's just feeling awfully familiar.
In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears.
Blah blah blah.
Just because he calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she is a killer.
No, but it does give her a motive. The other girl also sent a card saying, "I will be there to steal your dirtiest secrets." Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggle activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key.
I see. Her logic is very sound. I expect nothing less of Agent Lang's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound quite right. It might just be the opening I need.
Oh,
Blah 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 blah.
and this is new.
Oh, she wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key.
Then why was the key in his pocket?
Yeah.
Right, Sheena?
Oh,
The key.
nice frame you press present that.
Yeah.
She was mid-blink when you did that.
Yeah. Should I just present this?
Maybe the
Is it
picture of
this
the body?
or the picture of the body with the key?
Yeah,
I think the
picture of
picture-
the body shows where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Might
think the
be
picture.
either.
Okay.
I haven't
yeah.
looked at the answer yet, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, this is
No need to say.
specifically
We have
about
full
notes on the body.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, it's the notes about what was on the body as well.
Well, the actual description only says a single stab to the base of the neck and that the body wasn't burnt.
But the key
Let's
is
give
in
one
the
sec.
picture.
I know, but the description
game
is
has
usually what
burned
matters
us.
in these games.
What does the other one say then?
Yatagarasu stole this
So-
from the embassy 7 years ago, and it is also
Oh,
a knife.
wait.
The
mention
Yatagarasu
the
already
body.
stole this key 7 years ago.
This implies the Yatagarasu has it. Yeah, it's this then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
But what if both were correct?
Yeah, maybe.
They were.
Agent Shinha, I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic.
There is apparently a second option, though. We could have do the Kudopian paper document as well.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh?
Oh, because the documents were still there and not stolen.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hmm.
It is fun when they have multiple ways to come to the same conclusion.
It is
Yeah.
nice.
Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatagarasu, I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Kojin's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents.
That's a good face.
It's a good phase.
Oh shit!
Also, can we appreciate the bob game on this girl?
Yeah. Her hairstyle.
Excellent bob.
That was a bowl.
But this... There's a difference.
No.
By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked. It's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all.
Hold it. Then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Kojin had the key on him.
If that's the case, then why would she have needed something
To kill him.
to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact.
Excellent Bob, me when I watch VeggieTales. Need, reason. All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in.
It is entirely possible.
Entirely possible. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe's second compartment before returning the key. But the fact still remains that Mr. Kojin was stabbed to death.
But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act.
Hold it. Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes.
What?
Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars. The knife wound up on the body, or wound on the body, is consistent with the blade of the knife. You understand where I came from on that one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
English
The
is
knife on the
sorry.
butterfly.
Like it could have been the knife wound up on the body or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought it meant first, and then I'm like, wait, the wound. The knife with the
English.
butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which is the killer was holding. I assume she obtained a knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other. The evidence and testimony, it all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument.
Well, if we swap the handle to something.
This is your definitive evidence?
You see now that she is definitely the killer, right?
No, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta believe me.
No, believe me.
I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the embassy. I swear.
And you came in here because you were chasing this suspicious person?
That's right. I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights, but then... Ah!
Who's there?
Oh.
This is... I came to this room upon hearing the girl scream. And when I saw her holding a knife, I immediately restrained her.
So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon.
She flung it far when realizing. I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it.
But the suspicious person in the black coat who came into this room before me...
Hold it. You continue to insist there was such a person, but if there was, where did they go?
I don't know, but I know they came in here.
Hold it. That sounds like a desperate excuse desperate excuses of a suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? You can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth.
She has a point. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't.
Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that.
Hold it. Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can.
Don't worry, I can and I will.
Hold it!
Does this mean that you already have the results back?
You have confirmed that the shape of the Babyliss knife blade matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics teams with your own.
I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. Right, Gumshoe?
Yeah.
And so we're clear, I'd hardly say your logic is sound. Which
I
you
am
will
not
see in a
touching the
bit.
statue.
I can see him touch the statue.
I'm not touching the statue.
If you
Wait,
can
what
prove
does
me
the
wrong,
clock say?
please, by all means, go ahead.
That has been my intention all along. Now let us return to your testimony.
Hold it!
You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your own eyes?
I was also on the search for the Adagarasu. When I heard that girl's scream coming from this room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw the girl standing there motionless with a knife in her hands.
But I already told you, I only came in here because I was also after the Adagarasu. The suspicious person I saw came into this room. But when I entered, it was pitch dark. I felt something by my foot on the floor, so I turned on the lights and then...
You found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet.
How many times do I have to tell you? We can't trust the words of a suspect.
The only thing you'll accept as evidence, is it?
That's the only acceptable way to counter an agent of Interpol on the scene of a crime.
Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent?
I think I do, because there's one piece of evidence I find to be a bit interesting.
Ooh.
I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again.
I never looked at the other knife, did I?
Let's check it out.
There's a lot of skilled detailing on this handle. It would appear that the handle on this knife is removable. I guess people can change them whenever they feel like it. No,
I mean, I
sorry.
agree with him. He's fine, but it's all
Read the
right.
line.
I guess so people can change them whenever they feel like it. Sounds like fun, sir.
I don't think people will remove the handle just for fun, Detective.
Can I remove it?
I've never had fun.
I watched you get that autograph. You lie.
Quiet, Bucko. So this is what took Mr. Curtin's lives. Some of his blood is still on the blade.
Wow, I've been a detective for 7 years already? I've seen a lot of weapons in my day, but knives that are used to kill always the hardest for me to bear.
Yes, unlike guns, this is one weapon where you're likely to find the victim's blood on it.
Yeah, just like how this one is practically drenched in it is, sir. I just imagine it's jam.
Despite that, it looks like the blood managed to miss the handle somehow.
Somehow.
The exchangeable handle. This handle that can be easily moved and swapped with other handles does not have any blood on it. Curious. I guess we'll never solve this mystery.
Yep, no idea. I have not a thought.
I was hoping I could remove the handle, but it doesn't.
I
seem
think
like
this
I
is
can.
all we need, because the butterfly motif definitely should have blood on it if the blood is this far down.
Maybe that's all.
Okay. I guess I'll present it.
Now,
then.
what statement do we present it on?
Oops. Knife is part of special therapy.
The knife is part of a special GPS, blah, 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 blah.
Evidence and testimony.
Evidence and testimony, blah, blah, blah.
Okay,
Maybe the third one?
yeah, that's the thing that fits the most if we're gonna do the knife. Please.
Hey.
Fuck.
Oh.
You saw it.
But if you can't talk your way out of the contradiction, this piece of evidence points out.
I guess
Even
not.
you can't. I knew it!
Because I don't need to talk my way out of it.
Oh.
I don't like to waste time delving into subjects that don't warrant a response.
It would appear that I was mistaken.
Aring.
Can you spell?
Knife the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding. The knife on the body is concerned with the blade of the knife. I guess I'll just keep pressing then.
All right.
The previous one you pressed was the second statement.
What?
You never pressed the third one.
Oh, I never pressed. Oh, okay, I'll go back and do that one after this.
About the three-piece set, is there really no other like it?
Let's ask Ambassador Palino for more details, shall we? The knives are indeed special! They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic of Babal, engraved on them. And because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very, very valuable.
National symbol, huh? But the knives are covered in butterfly designs.
Along with the Alabashian set, our respective countries only have 3 knives each.
I see.
Are you satisfied now? If so, let's continue.
Except I gotta go back. Stop. Press.
Oh, this is the one you did press. It's the next one you didn't press.
Bada 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 bada.
Bada 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 bada.
Oh. Press.
This is probably why you thought you pressed it.
Yeah.
Would I ask that you please refrain from speculation?
It's a sound hypothesis derived from the evidence. There's no room for debate. Hold it.
Miles Edgeworth, know that an ungraceful loss will not be tolerated, my subordinate. Now rebut her hypothesis with factual logic. Otherwise, what was your investigation for?
Yes, you are correct. Thank you.
Helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good superior.
Where have you been?
She seems to be rather enjoying herself, but she is correct nonetheless.
In this room.
Agent Shinar, please continue with your testimony.
Okay.
And then we press this one, but we haven't pressed the last one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hold it!
No, I believe there is still room for debate, and I'll thank you not to decide that for me.
I didn't decide anything for you. I am merely looking at reality the way it is.
Are you sure you're not just viewing the facts through rose-colored glasses?
These aren't rose-colored.
Mr. Edgeworth, I think she's mad at you.
Perhaps, but our definitions of reality are a tad different.
Are the two of you done chatting?
Ta-da!
Agent
How did
Shinar's
I-
proof is the Babylone's knife that Kaiser was allegedly holding.
How did I even get here? I don't know. Oh,
You
yeah,
woke up.
so, how are you gonna prove that Kay didn't do it, sir?
If Agent Shinar wants to suspect Kay merely because Kay was the only one here, then I must show with evidence that Kay couldn't have committed the murder.
But do you have such evidence,
Yes, there is one piece of evidence that seems very unnatural to me. And I believe it is my duty to point that out to Agent Shinar.
Blah, blah, blah.
Alright. All we have is this page of evidence.
Yep.
Maybe the knife with the bloodless handle now?
Knife wound on the body. Blade of knife. Body wasn't badly burnt. Fire.
Gladly.
Gladly.
Oh, is the base of the neck, and that's just too high for her. She's short. Small.
Edgeworth
The
was talking
angle.
about how we had to examine that piece of evidence first.
Dangle
So
with the
that.
dangle, my
You
guys.
did, though.
I do feel, yeah, I feel like you were onto something with the knife. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Rifle handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding. Obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. Repeat set, which is a design like no other. All points to go. Would it be this statement I presented on?
This is the statement when you pressed, he mentioned, like, I better look at my evidence more carefully.
I
Oh,
thought
did
about
I-
saying that.
Did I present this on the third
On
statement?
the next statement.
You did.
You did it on the
God
next statement because you continue
damn
to the
it.
next statement whenever you
Yeah.
press.
God damn it.
So you had the right idea immediately, but you thought you were a different statement.
Well, she was also talking about the knife in the next statement.
She talks about knives a lot in this statement.
Yeah.
They're always going on
confuse
about
you.
the knife. Oy, we get it. The knife. So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. But is that really the truth?
What are you getting at?
I'd like for you to take a look at this.
That's not a photograph.
There is blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon.
It wasn't the real murder weapon?
This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go?
Finally.
Yay!
Hey.
As you can see, the Beverly's knife has now been disassembled into 2 parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It was all to create the illusion that Mr. Kirshen was killed with the butterfly-themed knife.
Ah!
Oh! Almost got spiky here. This should clear up any and all suspicions surrounding Kay.
All right.
Your argument isn't airtight yet.
How so?
It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles.
That'd be ridiculous. For what purpose would she do such a thing?
This exact one! I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person, like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem. Don't hit me.
The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You'll come to see that Kay is not and could not have been Mr. Kirshen's killer.
It's the flower symbol.
What is that mark on there?
It's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means.
No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar.
And so they do. Sheena! Okay. What? Oh. However, will this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance. Oh my. Not a proof.
Get your minds out of the gutters.
Butterfly into a flower with this.
Wait, hold on. Did I ever examine this?
2 pages.
Oh. There we go. Yeah, present this.
Take that!
Oh, they make paper and ink? That's cute.
You can't be serious.
It appears that you've made the connection. The flower
I
on this
haven't
blade is
connected
designed.
shit.
The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, this blade is from one of Alabast's ornamental knives.
Ah!
This part of the knife handle has Babal's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it's undeniably Babalese in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle.
You can try.
Not easily.
Okay.
You can't have killed this person.
Okay.
Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Shinar?
After the fire had broken out.
That's right. Kay entered the Babalese embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastian side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the 2 countries during the fire. Which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer.
Well, way to go, Miss Edgeworth, sir. What a great victory. Please stop rubbing my shoulder, sir. Can I touch the statue now? Oh, why is everyone so quiet?
I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name. But what worries me now is what will happen next.
What is the meaning of this? An Alabastian knife? Here?
Do you mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babal? It didn't just find its way over. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over.
You know what? My brain hurts from thinking about it while we were just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run? Now that's the way a real great thief operates.
Okay.
X-nay on the Wednesday.
Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth, for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did.
Not really, but...
Ha ha. Come on, you don't have to be shy about it.
Hold it. Your argument is still not airtight.
Would you care to elaborate?
I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there's still the possibility that she is the Yadagarasu.
That again? Look, how many times do I have to explain it to you? I am the real Yadagrasu. I'm not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay?
Whether or you're the real deal or a fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire.
Preposterous! We didn't start the fire! It was always burning since the world has been turning!
Har har, funny music.
And we didn't shoot the deputy.
But in the... what? Go back.
Did you actually want to read that?
That in it... Preposterous! On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing?
The fact that she calls herself the Yadagarasu, that in itself is the most elegant proof.
Miss Sheena,
Yes?
I have no intention of taking back any of what I've been said. Or what I've said.
Huh?
So if I call myself the Pink Princess in the privacy of my own home, does that make it so?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Really?
No.
I am the great thief Yadagarasu. And I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk in it the best I can.
It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that.
Thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Sheena.
You bitch.
Let me share something with you, too, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay?
What?
Well, I guess we better get going. Going? To where? To the Kingdom of Alabast! If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right? I suppose not. We won't get anywhere by simply standing here thinking. To see where the Alabastan knife came from, we'll have to pay the Alabastan embassy a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt.
Understood.
To be continued.
To be continued.
My sunglasses, mine now.
Kay's like, hey lady, I hate you. Bye.
You should get
But
brown
nice
lenses.
eyes.
You should slick your hair back and become evil.
I will never do that.
March in here, Miles.
Oh, we're so back.
We're so back.
That's a lot of dudes.
Who were these random guys?
I think you're the Mib.
Count off.
Man in black.
What?
One.
All right, yes, very good.
Shifu. 99 call-outs. So all 99 members are most likely here and accounted for.
Okay.
You're all doing great.
You're all number one in our hearts.
Hey, you. Yeah, you, the second number one from my right.
Jay, maybe?
Someone who's not me.
Yes, sir!
Here, a birthday present for you.
Aww.
No.
Shifu, I didn't know that you knew all of our birthdays. Another one.
Lunar?
What a kind heart you have. Shifu, you are more of a man than we'll ever be, sir.
I'm really sorry, but it is not my birthday.
I should have been this guy.
No, but it's because this is your birthday.
Happy birthday, Lunar.
Happy birthday.
Lang Zi says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder.
You disrespected my birthday.
No, that present isn't for you. It's for your younger brother's wife's younger brother. Tell him I said hi and happy birthday, won't you?
Yes, sir?
And he was right.
I'm not married.
It's your younger brother's wife's younger brother.
It's not your wife.
Exactly.
Only child.
That's what you think.
You do have a brother, though. That's pretty cool.
Didn't you know you're adopted? Shifu, I can't believe you remembered that much about each of us.
That becomes Lunar.
Shifu, I'm so moved that I can't stop crying.
I can't.
One.
Pause.
I should probably leave them to their alone time.
All right, meeting's over. Everyone head for your posts. Dismissed!
Sir.
One.
One.
2.
Yo, were you guys there the whole time? I got a call from Sheena and she's already filled me in. Sounds like you're out to get in my way again.
I have absolutely no intention of interrupting your investigation. I simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Alabastian embassy.
And what if I say no?
Agent Lang, this man is my subordinate. As I have received permission from the ambassador, he is to be extended the same rights.
Sorry, sis, but it's not that simple. Alabast has the strictest immigration regulations in the world, or didn't you know? Even among my elite men, only about half of them were admitted into the country. Besides, any more cooks in the kitchen and we might spoil the soup, if you get what I mean.
How dare you make
Too many
such
cooks.
assumptions?
Hey, don't take this the wrong way, but I thought I was in charge of Alabast, Miss Von Carl.
Ugh.
Look, try and understand, okay? Things over in Alabast are a bit of a mess right now.
What do you mean by a bit of a mess?
No one told you? We had an incident in Alabast as well. This is what we call a decision based on the investigation, Mr. Prosecutor.
Look, Wolfie, just let us in already.
Up.
Hi, Jay.
That's Jay.
Old guy to the left?
Yep.
Yes.
Is there a problem here, Agent Lang?
Not really. Just having a discussion about whether or not to let these guys in.
Ambassador Alba, I ask that you please allow these people to join the investigation.
Having a debate because of my country. I am terribly sorry for placing you good people in that kind of situation. It is all because I lack the strength to govern well.
Please, it is nothing of the sort, Ambassador.
You worthless Quirkus.
Quirkus, I think.
Quirkus. Curse your frailty and inability to affect change in your country.
What are you?
The thing is, investigations conducted in my country have been under Agent Lang, yes. And it is my judgment that in order to minimize disruption to or on the investigation, I should leave everything up to Agent Lang.
There, you see?
Oh, no way.
Another?
Huh?
Oh.
Ambassador Alba, I ask you, please consider letting them into Alabast.
Who's that?
My very own secretary has been murdered in the Babalese embassy.
I can't hear you over your fingers.
All right, fingers gone. And he was apparently caught up in some very shady dealings and completely unbeknownst to me.
What?
So I asked for your cooperation in our investigation. These aren't much, but I hope they can cover your travel expenses to Babal someday.
Alright, I get it. Even if you beg Ambassador Alba, I still have to give the final okay anyway.
All right. You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? We're in.
Not so fast, my little crow girl. You're still a witness in the Babal murder. So I'd like for you to please stay in the Republic of Babal.
Detective Gumshoe, please take good care of Kay for me.
Oh, yes, sir, I got this, yeah.
Sounds good to me. The fewer troublemakers, the better.
Kay, there's a vending machine over here. Kay.
Oh, here's $6. Go get some Swiss rolls. Just go on.
Yay!
It's that easy.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth.
Meow.
So, I've wanted to ask for a while now, but that lady over there, is she who I think she is?
Oh, that's right. I didn't introduce the two of you yet.
Francisca von Karma, the prosecutorial prodigy. It's nice to see you again. Oh, I knew it! You're the whip lady! You may address me as Miss Von Karma.
Well, that was a racing crop, so it wouldn't have been a whip when you knew her.
Right.
Miss Von Karma, I'll leave the investigation of Alabast in your hands.
I give you full permission to call her Sissy.
Thanks. Rest assured, I will outsmart both the smuggling ring and the Yatagarasu.
The smuggling ring. Perhaps I should ask Francisca a bit more about them, before I head into Alabast. And I mustn't forget to thank Ambassador Beleno for all that he has done for me.
Speak with you.
You've made so much progress in your investigation in such a short period of time. It's truly amazing.
Agent Hicks, whom help I've had requested, was cut down before he completed his task. Oh yeah. There is no room for further failure in my perfect investigation.
But to make us want to say Polino, I think we're going to Mario Luigi talk. How would I hear it? How are we going to do Polino?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
In spite of that, I believe you were able to obtain some insight into the ring, correct?
It was nothing. I simply made some deductions based on the smuggled item I was following.
You mean the Babalese ink? But why are the restrictions on the export of Babalese ink to begin with?
That's classified Interpol info.
Hold it!
Francisca, as your subordinate, I'm a part of your investigation now. Don't you think it would be beneficial if I was as well informed as you?
Point taken. Very well, I'll fill you in. Recently, we discovered some very well-made counterfeit bills circulating in Jiangfa.
counterfeit bills.
Yes, as you may have deduced. The counterfeits are being made with Babble's special Babbly's ink. And it is virtually impossible to distinguish bills made with Babbly's ink from real ones. Thus, it was only natural for Interpol to keep an eye on the Republic of Babel.
That's where this document comes into play, correct?
Correct. Mr. Cochin was smuggling large amounts of Babbly's ink. Furthermore, he was charged with running the embassy's printing equipment. That's all the evidence I need to know that he was the head of the smuggling ring. However, there remains one tiny problem.
Let me guess. You still have yet to find the counterfeit bills or the smuggled ink.
Yes, and while we're listing things, I might as well add the counterfeit plates to the pile. Since we haven't been able to locate any of these items in the Babbly's embassy, we're looking into the Alabastian embassy next. It doesn't matter where they're hidden, mark my words, I will find them.
The pamphlets.
Oh yeah? With Babbly's ink, they are encircling the pamphlets.
There are sections of pamphlets about the two embassies here. The counterfeit bills are disguised as pamphlets.
Beleno?
Hello.
Oh, Miss Edgeworth, please take as many as you like. You'll find that you can cut out the last page and use it as a coupon.
I'm afraid Mr. Klein has a little interest in them.
Wait, I thought Americans loved coupons. That man in the green coat earlier was beyond ecstatic when I gave him some.
Ambassador Peleno, I ask that you please not think of him as representative of all Americans.
He is
Are you
an
sure?
outlier and should not be counted.
Are you sure you aren't outliers?
Why do I sound like this if I'm neither German nor American? Or British? Wait, no, I'm American. I'm not English. Why do I sound like this?
Magic.
Was my father English? Rolls back the tape to when we did that game. Nope, certainly not. I think my father was Norwegian. Ambassador Peleno, I'm in your debt.
Oh no, it's nothing. It's because it's all I can do for you, I'm afraid. I only ask that you'd please bring Manus Killer to justice.
I will, Ambassador, on my honor.
Wow, you're so sensational! You really piqued my curiosity. I know they aren't much, but know that I'm giving them to you wholeheartedly. Coupons.
No, that's quite alright.
Oh well, how about this then?
Thank you, pounds.
Ooh.
Oh,
Bink.
what?
Bank.
I love that you call it Bink.
Bink.
Yeah, that's black ink. Isn't that what everyone calls them? Bink?
Is it not Babbly's ink?
Bink.
Babbly's black ink.
What do you call blue ink then?
Bink.
Blink.
Blink.
Call it Blink.
But their black is also BL.
Damn it.
That's blonde.
yeah.
That's white.
We are not Spain!
And what exactly is it?
It's a fountain pen ink. Known as Babbly's ink, it's made exclusively in Babel.
So this is Babbly's ink, and you're just giving this spit to me?
It's really cheap, actually. We make our own white crystal oil, which is mined through our mineral mines. Please accept this ink, one dip of your fountain pen in this, and you can write for hours in your organizers.
How fortunate for me. The ink in my pen just happened to have run out.
Thank you for that information.
Gladly accept your gracious gift.
All right.
Are you hitting on me?
Acquired the bank.
We
I
have
mean, you just gave Edgeworth the expensive ink.
Great! Wonderful! I guarantee to you that writing with our ink is an unforgettable experience.
I'm sure it will be.
And since we don't export it, if you run out, you're always welcome to come and visit our fair nation.
Talk about cornering the customer along with the market.
Just be careful around fire.
Well, shall we get going? What's wrong, Kay?
I didn't get permission to enter Alabast, so we're gonna go gather whatever info we can over on the Babalese side, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you two.
Right, and I'm counting on you and Miss Von Karma to sniff out clues into Alabast. Oh, and Mr. Edgeworth, if you happen to come across my phony, you should let me know, okay? If you tell me, I'll rush on over straight away no matter where you are.
How did you know when the time comes?
I was here too.
You sure were.
I sure was.
Somebody else also did?
Is that Mask
dear.
Damask?
Mask? Damask?
Damask.
Also, nice plant in the background.
Oh. Well, it's less burnt in here. That's good.
Does it have a hair and a hand? Ooh.
Oh.
What do you think you're doing to my subordinate?
Who is it? Who is it?
Who is it?
Yo!
He's back.
God damn it!
Welcome.
I knew from the music before we saw his face.
Did you say this, Jay?
Yeah.
I'm in a really, really big pickle, your lordship. The raven in a pan poof and then this pan swoosh. And though I am the steel samurai, my sword, I'm so confused. I don't know what anything means anymore.
That means we got Larry's autograph.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's why the autograph already knew your name.
Who is this fruitcake?
I thought I just overheard their conversation.
Shockingly, Francisca, this is the only person in this series who's not a fruitcake.
Oh.
I'm as straight as my hair. I am Larry of the House of Butts, married man of New. I did what?
You're married?
No, I think my character.
His character, the Steel Samurai, is married.
I'm such a good actor. I can act married. It's great.
Wait,
Married man of Neo.
this-
Oh, Tokyo.
Does that mean earlier I was, to Larry and...
Now I remember. This person is one of your friends, isn't he, Miles?
I need to
strong
take a
word.
shower. Yes, frighteningly enough, he is.
I got him in trouble in school. Hey, what's up with that answer? Your best bud is in a bind, and you act like it's not any kind of a big deal.
What sort of bind are we talking about here?
I killed a man. The suspect died. I should have became a suspect.
I see, that is quite the bind.
Not that we're the least bit surprised.
You don't know me.
Yes, I pretty much expected this news.
I don't know you, and nor do I have any desire to.
I just had everybody saying that.
Larry met Francisca in the original trilogy, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did.
Perhaps I
That's why she's
blocked
like,
that.
oh, I remember.
Perhaps I blocked that from my memory then.
For no reason at all.
I can't.
From the instant I saw this unlucky face. Oh, Larry, I missed you.
Yeah.
His name is Larry Butts. I've known him since grade school, and for as long as I've known him, he has been the world's largest source of trouble with a capital T that rhymes with P that stands for Butts.
Hey, what kind of introduction is that? You're so mean, aren't you? If you're not careful, you might find your entire number of friends going down by one. I can afford to.
That was uncalled for. I have so many friends, like, Gumshoe.
I did that, pal. I got it.
What about me, Edgeworth? Phoenix from the next room.
We're more than friends, and you know that.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That was uncalled for. Besides, wait. Larry! It was you? You're the one who wrote my Steel Samurai autograph?
Oh, you didn't notice I had a diamond? When did you do my headpiece that day?
What's going on, and why are you beet red?
Sorry, but could you not speak to me right... Maisie? Could you not speak to me right now?
Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting your comical yet melodramatic play?
Larry, you've saddled me with unnecessary feelings. Aha! So this is the incident you mentioned earlier.
Mr. Prosecutor, this childhood friend of yours is our prime suspect. Of what, you ask? Of the murder of a man who had snuck into this embassy. Mask to Mask 2.
Oh my god.
2.
It is Mask to Mask, but the sequel.
Do we have the sound effect?
I don't have the sound effect on hand right now.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm away from my keyboard.
Oh.
Jay, send it quick in the Discord.
Sorry. I had... What's happening?
Mask to
The
Mask.
sound effect.
Oh, okay.
I'll fucking pee it. Pee.
Yay!
There it
Is it possible for you to send the sound effect in the Discord?
No,
Mask.
we're not asking to fix it, we're asking to get it. That's not what we're asking!
Jay, can you send the sound effect in the Discord?
Mask.
Are you...
The mask.
Yow.
Yes.
Jay, what are you doing?
Digging.
What?
For what?
For what?
The sound effect.
Okay, because it sounds like you're digging for your keyboard.
No, I got the keyboard. It's right here. Here.
You're so far away, it's hard to...
That's beautiful.
You're so far away, it's hard to understand what you were going for. It sounded like you were going to just play the sound effects.
Jay's going through some things right now.
I'm yogaing so hard.
You can stand up.
No, I can't.
The occasional sparkly noise is perfect.
The magical girl.
Well, there's only one thing to do while Jay's doing this.
What?
Huh?
What is he doing?
Nah, you'll realize in a second.
Alright.
Wonder if I can find it.
Yeah. Why is this kind of fitting for this moment?
No, it's fine.
We can keep going while he's at it,
Yeah.
right?
Now I'm determined to find it. Give me a second.
Okay.
I got all the sound effects I need right here, right, Maisie?
Come on.
Squeezes the cat to produce noise.
All I can find is Mario Boing.
I do need to inform you all that Maisie came over to me when I called her name.
Oh, that's nice.
I have a different Super Mario 64 sound effect.
Oh?
I know exactly what it is. Oh, that's not what I expected.
Oh no!
Why the
Excellent.
Pollo?
Oh. That's very good. Or oof.
Where the fuck? Why do I not have it in this folder?
I do appreciate the break. My voice is.
Yeah.
There. I'm gonna stop it.
Right when it gets to the climax of the song.
Because it gets so loud there.
Yeah,
I-
it is pretty loud.
Now, worst part is, I have now actually found the sound effect online, but not downloadable. Take a sip.
It's right there.
Take a sip.
I'll take a sip.
Jay found it. It's enter painting, that's right. There we go.
That's
That's
it.
really loud.
Ah.
There. That'll be my substitute for not having voice mod set up right now.
That's
All right.
There we go.
How?
I have mine set up.
Oh, how do I put this on voice mod? I've never done the soundboard. So
Just hold and drag it into the voice mod window.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I download it and then.
I gotta dread
show
your
in
lion.
folder.
There's an extreme need to continue a bit. Right.
We have to. We're
It's-
legally obligated to.
But here's the soundboard. Drag and drop your sounds here. Drag and drop your. Okay, so now I can just. This is.
Yep.
How's the volume?
Maybe a little.
It's a
little loud.
teensy bit loud.
Okay, how's.
Good on
Yeah,
my
that's
end.
better.
That's good.
What about mine?
That's good.
Yay! I
How-
doubt I'm even gonna need it.
How does this
Okay.
sound?
The
Good.
same.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Yeah, cool. All right.
I think the bit is good, ready to continue.
Yeah. All the sparklers are locked and loaded.
Yep.
Mask. Damask the second. Only Larry could get himself to get another mess as fine as this.
Imagine it's never brought up again.
Well, we did it for the one time it was mentioned then.
Nice.
Commit to the bit.
We have to commit to the bit.
Guys,
But
What?
I did Control F for the star on the transcripts.
how many stars are there?
3.
But no matter what the facts seem to say, Larry is not the type to commit murder. Still, it's a rather daunting stroke of misfortune I've struck. I have to prove that Larry Butts is innocent of all wrongdoing.
Shifu, we've identified the victim.
Good work. I'll take that report now.
Urgent Lang, would you mind if I took a peek at it as well?
What'd I tell you earlier, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't get in my way.
I've only helped you this entire time.
There's only enough flesh here to feed one wolf, and that one is me. So no, you may not take a peek.
Did you just imply you're going to eat the body?
Oh, I wouldn't put it past you, Mr. Prosecutor.
Agent Lang.
Oh, hey!
Ah!
Oh, hey!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Very old.
Agent Lang, will you allow an investigator such as myself to take a look?
Ah, yes, of course. You let the detective see the file.
You're Detective Bad.
You're the prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth, right?
Fancy meeting you here, Detective.
You weren't expecting me? Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after the Yatagarasu non-stop.
How many more holes?
I
Yes.
kept it. I actually put the coat away until this day when I was ready to
Ah,
return.
this is your Yatagarasu hunting coat.
Exactly right. You get it. I even pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop in case a card was ever found.
What incredible dedication to the case.
Agent Bad knows the Yetagarasu's MO very well. And his passion for the chase hasn't died down in those 7 long years. It's something I can respect. But, Detective Bad, I must ask, are you going to make an ally out of this prosecutor?
My only goal is to arrest the Yatagarasu. If he can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him.
I'm in your debt, Detective Bad.
All right. Yeah. I should have presented the badge.
Oh,
About the murder of Mask to Mask. Wait,
It doesn't-
oh, there's
it
no
doesn't-
star there.
It doesn't matter
There's
if there's
no
not a
star.
star. We're gonna do
It
it
doesn't
anyway.
matter.
Yeah.
We're gonna run
Yeah.
the joke.
We
with
put
the
all
badge.
this
why.
effort in. So, about the murder of Damask II. Would you be willing to fill me in on a few of the details?
The star is implied.
The star is silent, but it is still there. Therefore, the sound effect has to be there.
When the Yatagarasu showed up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off guard duty and put ourselves in charge of directing things at this crime scene. Taking advantage of the chaos. Damas, too. He broke into this embassy. Probably to steal some treasure or another.
I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room.
Oh, now you got a chance. Yeah.
Present. The badge.
Present.
The badge.
No!
Aw.
Detective Pat, I'm wondering if you want to be able to tell me a little bit about this.
Sorry, but I don't give a hoot about things that aren't related to the Yatagarasu.
It looks like nothing about you has changed these 7 years, huh?
Daughter of Von Karma, you're still just a sapling of a prosecutor, so...
Ah, I'll have you know that I've already grown into a stately tree of a prosecutor.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're certainly a strong birch, aren't you?
But there, Jay.
Is he just toying with Francisca? He seems to be enjoying this quite a bit.
There are 3 things you can present. If you do that before pressing that,
Oh.
or you won't have the option afterwards.
He said he's interested in Yatagarasu stuff.
All right, yeah.
Yes.
Sure, fair enough.
Ah! Cat?
What
The
was
mask?
that?
Came
Oh,
from
Cat,
it's
the
my
cat?
phone. The cat knocked it from my phone. Detective Pat, this is something you absolutely need to see. Check us out.
Oh, bro, what? Is that two in here?
Edgeworth drops the knife. Oh shit.
There's a new hole in my shoe!
Bang.
I've been looking for that for 7 long years.
I felt with the knife, you guys.
Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine this turn of events. Without a doubt, this means that she is involved. That you, woman.
That's me, woman?
No, that I understand it is confusing still. I get it.
Do you want the
anything
other
else?
evidence?
What else?
Babyliss ink or counterfeit bills both lead to the same thing.
Okay.
Ah, Bink.
Detective Pat, if you could please take a look at this for me.
I see. The truth that lies beyond this piece of Bink is not going to be fun. Are you ready to take it on?
Of course I am.
I don't know how close to the truth you are, but there are only a few things I can say. So listen up and listen well. Don't ever lose your detective spirit.
That would be a good piece of advice if I was a detective.
We might as well be detectives.
Yeah. And then the notes on Koshin Body also is a different one.
Oh.
Now, what if we might take a look at this detective Bad?
Yeah, I heard. Koshin's dead. What a waste.
He's staring at his mirror with his eyes unfocused and his jaw clenched tight.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Why exactly was that man placed under arrest, detective?
That samurai?
He was born looking suspicious, but not for the reasons you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he is completely harmless.
Well, it was just a random guess. It's not like he's actually under arrest. Tonight, here at the Alabaston Embassy, Ambassador Alba was to give a commemorative speech. And that's when the Yatagarasu showed. But keep in mind that Yatagarasu isn't who I'm talking about right now.
Is that the guitarist from Apollo Justice?
I'm surprised we were able to book him, actually. Those seats for the guests who had been called to sit in them were empty.
A no-show? Who was it that failed to take that seat?
The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai family was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at that time.
And where was he?
He was on the roof with one of his legs down a chimney.
Santa Claus!
That chimney leads directly into this room.
Larry Butts! You've really outdone yourself this time. What were you thinking? In any case, I believe it's high time for me to start my investigation.
Begin investigation.
Nice.
Leonard.
What? Yeah.
Check the body.
Can you go to the chimney for me?
Oh.
The fireplace.
Not the mustache.
He has a mustache and a pair of eyes and a screaming mouth, I swear to God.
I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
I see it.
It's a fireplace, and by the looks of it, I don't think it's been used recently.
Yes, I can't say that I see anything unusual about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I see it, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it too.
Why do you have to see it?
What
How
am I
old is
seeing?
that
now?
now?
That's a good question.
So this is the victim. The Mask 2, the second, the sequel.
What is with his gaudy outfit?
We don't say his name anymore. We just push the button twice.
You know about Mask? The Mask? Yes, very good. A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace.
So this thief is separate from the Yatagarasu.
I thought they were for a while, because their MO and targets were different. Damask likes high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy is his signature. Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he'd know more about Damask.
Silk hair, cape, white roses.
That's all right. All I'd probably hear are tales of his failure anyway.
You haven't changed a bit, I see.
In any case, let's get started here, shall we?
Nook and Cranny.
I won't rest
and
until I've
Granny.
inspected it. I won't rest until I've inspected every and. What is he holding? It looks like a piece of paper from a notepad. Primitive statue. Floor ambassador's office. It would appear that directions on how to reach this room are written by hand. There's something written on the back as well.
I'd like you to steal the Primidox statue in this room. What is that supposed to mean? Who writes a note to themselves like that?
If I had to guess from the text, I would say that this is actually a request from someone about what to steal. Just who was the person that requested the theft of the Primidox statue?
Okay.
Damask II's note entered in the court records.
Hat. There is not a single shred of fashion sense in Damask's costume.
Lunar? The fabric next to the body there. Is that the same
Oh.
pattern that's on the thief outfit of the Kirby?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you're right.
I mean, that's
That's
like,
a furoshiki bag?
yeah, that's like a...
Trope.
That's not exclusive to that
Kirby.
enemy. That's just
Okay.
like a stereotypical thief bag in Japan.
Yeah.
Just tickle my brain. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least I can appreciate the great effort he must have put into making it.
You two don't know? You could buy this costume almost anywhere now.
It's being sold? Since when?
Since around New Year's, the streets are practically flooded with them. Turns out, Damask is a lot more popular than I thought it'd be.
I can't believe that foolish fool would dress in fool's clothing to act foolishly.
I could.
We got your point about 3 foolishes back, Francisca.
Mask, can I take it off?
I thought the mask had quit the business.
Who?
Oh, you're so right. The mask.
Oh.
That.
Sorry, I mispronounced it.
This guy, he's just a copycat using the name, a phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashino. He's 29 and wanted on larceny charges.
He has no cashy.
From his clothes and what he was carrying.
Is that really his pun?
No, it's Casino. It's Casino.
Oh.
Casino. Yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
We
I had a bowl of kashi for breakfast this morning.
we determined that this guy is the real. Oh, 2. Damask 2.
The cause of death appears to be the loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death.
Oh, and this sword isn't, like, sharp at all.
So this is the murder weapon in this case.
There's blood on the blade. It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it?
What did you expect? It's Steel Samurai Daddy's secondary weapon. I only call it his secondary because although he uses his sword in most of his battles, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns into a real in a real
thought he
fight.
used a Maybe a Naginata. Hold on.
Don't worry about it.
Sure know quite a bit about the Steel Samurai.
That's only because I saw the stage show earlier. The owner of the sword is the Steel Samurai. In other words, Larry. I should probably ask him about it, as detrimental as it is to proving him it's innocent.
Weapons used on stage
Detrimental?
only. What killed the master?
Detrimental.
Yeah, to proving
He
him
owns
innocent.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
The cloth?
Hold on.
No.
Furoshiki.
Yeah, there's nothing else here.
Nah, okay.
Never
What?
taken another look.
Fushiki
But
Yugi.
It is
That
10.
It is
it
10
is.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Good timing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could do some investigating.
Look at our beautiful friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of our friends.
And
Oh,
Larry's
Larry was
here.
the one
and
who was
Larry.
dead.
Two
My
art
friends and
characters
Larry.
centralized completely within the last half hour of the stream? Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
It's more likely than you
Larry
think.
and Afro Lady is gonna be talking.
Don't think about it.
Her name is Lotta. Lotta Hart.
Ah.
Oh, I thought you meant old bag.
No.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Quantum
Quantum Conundrum.
That
The
was it.
return of Hubert.
That's
Huh? Oh yeah,
Right.
Hubert. That's me.
it. Yeah. Well, I think there's only one kind of soup it could have been.
Oh
Was
yeah.
it?
All at once.
Soup?
Yeah.
Soup!
Oh, hell yeah, soup,
let's go.
baby.
I can't spam
Good night.
it the way I'm doing it.
Oh,
Good night.
Good night.